Some knives can slice paper-thin fish without tearing it. Others can crush garlic, chop through chicken bones, or cut a loaf of bread without flattening it. In fact, using the wrong knife doesn't just make cooking harder. It can actually make it more dangerous. From the all-purpose chef's knife to specialized blades you may have never heard of, every knife has a unique shape, a specific purpose, and a fascinating story behind its design. Chef's knife. Professional chefs often say you can prepare almost an entire meal with just one knife, the chef's knife. The chef's knife is the all-purpose workhorse of the kitchen and is usually the first knife both home cooks and professionals reach for. Its broad blade, typically between 8 and 10 inches long, features a gently curved edge that lets the knife rock smoothly back and forth on the cutting board. This makes chopping, slicing, dicing, and mincing much faster and more efficient. Originally developed from French and German cook's knives, today's chef's knife has become the standard in kitchens around the world. Whether you're cutting vegetables, slicing meat, mincing herbs, or crushing garlic with the side of the blade, it's designed to handle nearly every everyday cooking task. Santoku knife. The word Santoku means 3 virtues, referring to its ability to handle meat, fish, and vegetables with equal ease. Often described as Japan's answer to the chef's knife, the Santoku has a shorter, wider blade, with a much straighter cutting edge. Instead of using a rocking motion, it's designed for clean up and down slicing and push cuts, making it especially effective for precise, uniform cuts. Many Santoku knives also feature small oval indentations, called Granton edges, which create tiny air pockets to help prevent food from sticking to the blade. The Santoku was developed in Japan during the mid-20th century as a versatile knife for everyday home cooking. Today, it's a favorite among cooks who prefer its lighter weight and excellent control, especially when preparing vegetables, boneless meats, and fish. Paring knife. Despite being one of the smallest knives in the kitchen, the paring knife is often the one that performs the most precise work. With a blade typically measuring just 3 to 4 inches long, it's designed for tasks where accuracy matters more than power. Its compact size gives you complete control when peeling apples, hulling strawberries, deveining shrimp, removing seeds, trimming vegetables, or creating decorative garnishes. Unlike larger knives that are mainly used on a cutting board, a paring knife is often used while holding the food in your hand for delicate, detailed cuts. Paring knives have been an essential part of kitchens for centuries. Bread knife. A bread knife can stay effective for years because its serrated edge doesn't wear down the same way as a straight blade. Instead of slicing with one smooth motion, its saw-like teeth grip the surface first, then cut through it with a gentle back-and-forth action. That allows it to slice crusty bread without crushing the soft loaf inside. The same design also makes it surprisingly effective on foods with tough skins and soft interiors, like tomatoes, citrus fruits, cakes, and even melons. Serrated knives became increasingly common as commercial bakeries produced crustier artisan breads that were difficult to cut cleanly with traditional straight-edge knives. Today, they're considered an essential part of any well-equipped kitchen. Utility knife. It is often called the most overlooked knife in the kitchen because it fills the gap between a chef's knife and a paring knife. Usually measuring between 4 and 7 inches long, it's built for jobs that are too large for a paring knife, but don't require the size of a chef's knife. Its narrow blade offers excellent control when slicing sandwiches, trimming vegetables, cutting cheese, preparing small fruits, or portioning boneless meats. Some utility knives even have a serrated edge, making them more versatile for foods with tough exteriors and soft centers. The utility knife became popular as kitchens looked for a practical everyday blade that was lighter and easier to handle than a full-sized chef's knife. While many people overlook it, it's often the knife that gets used the most for quick meals and small prep work. Boning knife. A boning knife can reduce food waste simply because its thin blade removes meat more cleanly from the bone. Unlike most kitchen knives, it's designed with a long, narrow blade that can easily slip into tight spaces. Some boning knives are flexible, allowing them to bend around the delicate bones of fish and poultry, while stiffer versions provide better control when working with larger cuts of beef or pork. This precision helps separate meat without leaving behind valuable portions. Originally developed by butchers, the boning knife has become an essential tool for anyone who prepares fresh meat at home. It's ideal for deboning chicken, trimming fat, removing silver skin, and filleting certain types of fish, tasks that would be awkward with a wider blade. Cleaver. Despite its intimidating appearance, not every cleaver is designed to chop through bones. The cleaver is instantly recognizable by its large, rectangular blade and substantial weight. Heavy meat cleavers are built to cut through bones and tough joints with a single, controlled strike. while lighter versions are intended for chopping vegetables, slicing meat, crushing garlic, or even transferring chopped ingredients from the cutting board to the pan. Its wide blade also makes it surprisingly versatile beyond just cutting. Cleavers have been used for centuries in butcher shops and home kitchens around the world. In Chinese cuisine, a lighter vegetable cleaver, often called a Chinese chef's knife, is commonly used for nearly every cutting task, from finely slicing vegetables to preparing meat, despite looking similar to a heavy butcher's cleaver. Carving knife. A carving knife isn't actually sharper than most kitchen knives. It's simply designed to slice with less resistance. Its long, narrow blade creates smooth, continuous cuts through large pieces of cooked meat, instead of sawing back and forth. That means cleaner slices, less tearing, and a more attractive presentation. Whether you're carving a Thanksgiving turkey, slicing roast beef, ham, brisket, or even smoked salmon, the extra blade length allows each slice to be completed in a single motion. Some carving knives also feature shallow indentations along the blade, which help reduce friction and prevent thin slices from sticking. Carving knives became popular alongside large family roasts and holiday feasts, where presentation was almost as important as the meal itself. Cheese knife. Some cheese knives have large holes cut right through the blade, and they're not there to make the knife lighter. Soft cheeses like brie, camembert, and fresh mozzarella are naturally sticky. A solid blade creates more surface area for the cheese to cling to, making every slice messy. By removing sections of the blade, less cheese sticks as you cut, resulting in cleaner, smoother slices. Many cheese knives also feature a forked tip, allowing you to pick up and serve each piece without touching it by hand. As cheesemaking evolved across Europe, different knives were developed to handle everything from soft, creamy cheeses to hard varieties like Parmesan. Steak knife. Most steak knives stay sharp for years because they're used at the dinner table, not on hard cutting boards. Unlike kitchen knives used for food preparation, a steak knife is designed specifically for eating cooked meat. Its compact blade is long enough to slice through steaks, pork chops, grilled chicken, and lamb without tearing the meat apart. Many steak knives feature a serrated edge that grips the meat's browned crust while gliding through the tender interior with very little effort. Steak knives became popular in the 19th century as quality cuts of beef became a centerpiece of formal dining. Today, they're a standard part of many dinner sets, though high-end steakhouses often prefer straight-edged versions because they produce cleaner cuts and can be sharpened more easily. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more explanations about household products. Check out our other videos. Thanks for watching.